Hi, I'm Exis, and this is Terra Invicta, where we are playing as the Resistance. And, hopefully we will be able to do an interception today. We have marked up Victor 50 here. It's just a gunship. Very fast one. But we'll be arriving here in very shortly, actually. That's, 8 days, a week? So we will be trying to set up, we've got an alarm set here, so we're gonna see if we can intercept it and make some kind of intercept. We're also trying to detain one of the alien operatives that we found. We did detain a servant and we lost one of these pips here, but we don't actually know for sure, and it says that the fix was not updated. So we got him here. That's that Cenoform Alpha 16. And we're gonna see what he's up to. I'm gonna try to track him down and detain him. I think we need to know a little bit more about him before we can try to capture him.
Going into hiding.
And everyone's missions were already set up previously there, so.
No more secrets.
Okay, and we can select something to steal. I think we're gonna pick up the. Actually, I was thinking of picking up the fission platform kit. This one's quite a good one to have. It allows us to build space stations in orbit around other things from a ship. Or we can just fly a ship out there and build something. Don't know if we actually got any research points from this one either.
We've got some intel on our target.
Yeah, okay, good. I think we do need to repeat this one. And he is doing abductions here. Okay, and here we go. We've got Victor 50 inbound. So that's sortie. We will be arriving in 3.3 days is way too low, or way too late, I think. Arrival date. We can spend 1.2 and arrive in, let's see if we just go, oh. That is, we arrive there 7 minutes later and spend 1 Delta V less. That's what we're doing. So you are being transferred over there. And I think we actually want to transfer the second one as well. And that means that will be arriving an hour later. I think that might be a little bit too late. See if we can make it something less there then. Oh, those are the two that they give us. Okay, well, then that is what we take. We will arrive there about an hour later, just to see what happens. They will be arriving here on the 24th, so we are intercepting them in orbit. And when we hit them with both of these separately, we might be able to force an engagement.
The people will come
we'll know
to our
very
side.
shortly. You can repeat this one. And here we go. So he has completed his transfer to Earth. So let's just close this one down. This means our first fleet is here. And they are willing to fight us. Well then, we have a battle on hand. So let's go. Okay, we want to have as fast as possible coming in. We want to be in a. Actually, I don't think we want to be in a tight formation with these. We don't have any kind of point defense, so we want to be in a loose formation. I think that's the spread formation is the most. Line is perfectly fine. Dispersed. This doesn't matter because they're all exactly the same. So we are coming in hot. We are going to be. No, that's not what we wanted to do. We will burn. Burns through half of our fuel more or less. One Delta V. And we want to do this to accelerate, because that will, of course, make our missiles a lot more, or they will inherit the target, or the origin vessel's speed, of course. And we want to do that. Okay, so I think we are fine to go. Let's see if we can zoom in on him. I think they look so cool, these ships. And here we should start seeing engine ignition. And there we go. Now these are the noble liquid fuel rockets, so they pack a very, very, very big punch. They're super inefficient, but they do change velocity fast. Okay, we are at 1 kilometer. I think we want to wait just a little bit more before we launch. I think if we do we have enough to... Yeah, no, we looks like we burned through our entire fuel. That wasn't really what we were meant to do. We might be stranded out here. I thought we were burning through... No, we were probably making one... Yeah, we were making 1 kilometer per second velocity change, which is a massive change, of course. But we burned through all of our fuel. So we'll have to send some ships out to merge with this fleet so we can fix up the... Okay, now they are firing at us. Let's see if we can... I want to put everyone on lock, I think. Yeah, we might need to select that one there. And I got this one in the way, I think. Oh, I should be able to padlock them. No, we've only got one selected, maybe. They should all have... Oh no, they can't, because they don't have any fuel, and that was stupid. We will... Yeah, now they're launching all their missiles here. Let's switch target here. We will start maneuvering very shortly. And we're just going to empty our entire magazines here. There is no point in saving any missiles here. We don't have any other ships inbound, and we do have a second fleet that is also able to do anything here. He is not trying to evade. Yeah, not a chance. Okay, so scratch 1 alien vessel. Perfect. We just need to let it understand that we did shoot it down. It does look like we suffered some damage here to the radiators. There we go. So we got 1 damaged and 3 destroyed. And we salvaged a little bit of materials. Actually got one promoted officer there too. I wonder who that is. If we press this one, we should be able to see the fleet. No. Ships. Was it on the Galahad? I don't really know where we can see that. One of these should... No, this is the damaged one. Okay, we got 5% damage on the aluminum fins. That is not bad. We actually managed to destroy it before we emptied our magazines. That is really awesome. So yeah, he did not stand a chance. That of course is going to piss the aliens off a little bit. These are out of operations, and they are probably... we should have our friends arriving here in about an hour. Okay, now they are in operation again. We can't really do anything with them, I think. No, we can split the fleet and do anything like that, but we have no fuel here. So we are waiting for the second fleet to arrive in. If we zoom out a little bit, we should be able to see... Where is Task Force 2? Oh, I think we might want to do it this way. Task Force 2, and I want to get both Task Force 2 and Task Force 1 up. Yeah, well, we can't do anything until they've actually arrived somewhere. They are... Yeah, okay. They are at the same place here. So what we want to do now, of course, is we want to join them all up. Rally. I think if we just rally with Task Force 1, it'll be another hour. Yeah, that's fine. And then we should be able to do, I think there's a fuel transfer here. A resupply. Yeah, share propellant. And then we should be able to get both of them home. How you share the kind of volatile propellants is to use in a liquid fuel rocket in space. I don't really want to know, but here we are. So they are now in the same area. We will share propellant. Let's close that one. They need propellant and they have propellant. Okay, so how do we... Receiving ships. These do not have propellant. Equalize delta V. Let's just press there. And that should be fine. I would think that... Oh, these have... I think if we do it that way. And... Oh, maybe they need to be in the same... I've never done this before. This was a fun thing to try out. Okay, we don't seem to be able to do that. I think... Yeah, we need to join the merge fleets. We will merge them, and now they are in one, and we can share propellant. And we can see that there's a bunch of them here that don't have anything. We could see they are 0 out of 2. So of course, we want to have these here. We want to equalize. These will lose delta V, these will gain delta V. Share propellant. That'll of course take them a little bit of time. Perfect. And just before we do anything, let's split the fleets up again. That would be nice to know which ones have missiles and which do not. I would guess that it's these with the 6. They are of a... They're exactly the same model. They probably don't have the missiles on them, so they're not very scary anymore. Okay, so that should be fine. Let's split the fleet up. We've got Task Force 1 and we've got a Romeo 31 here too. This is going to be Task Force Earth 2 again. And we want to send them both back to repair and resupply. No, we need to transfer them back home. Yeah, let's find our station here. We want to go to Gateway Earth. Arrival date. Delta V expenditure. We just make a ship transfer. Doesn't matter if it takes 2 days for them to get there. You can post over there. And the same thing here. We just transfer them back to Gateway Earth. Delta V expenditure. Repair resupply on arrival. Do we want this? Yeah, this is the one that really needs it. Perfect. Let's check that we don't have any other fleets inbound. Perfect. Let's get rid of this one here. Oh, we need to speed up, of course. We do have something inbound here. No, that's the Earth orbit, of course. That's very good. And these only need to take on some more fuel. So they are finished quickly. And they've managed to repair the broken panel on the radiator there. So perfect.
Here is what we have found.
Okay, so back down in Russia, we managed to investigate this site. I guess we could track down the operative here too. But I think we'll leave... Exodus to deal with that one. It is in their territory after all. This one I am very tempted to assassinate.
Cleaning things
after
up.
We've managed to detain him, of course.
For next mission.
But if we detain him, we can assassinate him afterwards. That should be fine. Okay, so we did manage to finish up all of these. Perfect. And we can join up all of these. Okay, so now we actually want to go out here. These would be our marine transports. We've got a whole fleet of them here. And these are actually capable of traveling quite far. Not very fast, they are super slow. That doesn't matter because they are a tactical asset. So I'll call this the Strike Force. Strike Force 1. Or Marine Force maybe. Landing Force probably. Just so we know what it is. These are... So what do we want to do with them? They are out here in the middle of nowhere. Because we built a station in the middle of nowhere. It's Earth is over there, and Luna is over there. They're not that far away. But if we go here to... Let's actually transfer them to Luna directly, because I think that's where we want to have them. Can we go straight into an interface orbit? Does not seem like we are allowed to go into the interface orbit. Oh, we have to have 0.4 milli-Gs. That sucks. To launch, we shouldn't have to have that from here. We've got 0.2 milli-Gs. We are in space. We should be able to go there. Maybe we can't. Oh, then maybe they can't get down to... Let's check if we can go to something in Earth orbit then. Let's just see if we can... Oh, they got so many stations now. Let's see if we can go to Kakadu station. Okay, so it does look like we've overbaked these ships a little bit. Can we go to Mars? Oh, we could go to Mars. That's fun. What kind of... That's 0.38. We should be able to go to Luna. Luna has a lot less than that's Mercury. Why can't we go to Luna? That's 0.7. No, we are 0.21. That is so weird. I think we might need to see if we can do something about that. That means it's too heavy. No, we want to go to ship classes, of course. And upgrade. What do we need to get to? Yeah, okay. We need more cruise acceleration on this one. That, of course, is not the Vasimir's main thing. If we were to remove the armor, actually we can keep 1 point of frontal armor. It didn't make a big difference. Side armor made a very big difference. Where more can we save some weight? We haven't got the next gas core fission reactor. Saving some weight actually dropped us a little bit there too. That'll put it as 0.42 at least. And we should be able to refit fairly quickly. That'll just give us 32. I don't like that. I want to have more. Don't think it helps us to put on these very much. 81 tons versus 96 does help us a tiny sliver. I guess we could pull a point defense turret as well. Does that help us? If we pull that one, we change this one. That's 0.42. Power plants, we don't have anything better just yet. Yeah, no, we can't really make it there. If we remove all the armor and another point defense gun. If we remove the point defense, we are at an invalid refit, of course. So we can't do that. Can we go anywhere with them? So I'm guessing if we go to Mars... Yeah, we really need a little bit more combat acceleration on these. Okay, now we'll remove the armor. That should be a valid refit. That'll bring us up a little bit at least. Let's see what the radiators there do. We can actually wait until we get the new radiators. That should save us a little bit more. No, these are 181. These are actually lighter than the new ones. A new reactor would help a little bit. A new Vasimir would help as well. We will do this for now. That's a valid refit. Gets us up to 0.4 millig's. That's a little bit of a setback, but what you're gonna do? Let's just obsolete these. They weren't very useful. A little bit of trial and error. Okay, so ship construction. We need to grab these. Actually, we want to go to refit docked ships. We've got them docked here already. That's a 14-day refit. We just need to get them all working here again. There we go. I'll take some fuel off them and fix them up. That'll be fine. I'll delay that 2 weeks. That's not that big of a deal. Okay, we do need to defend interests in both China and Singapore. Why did they expire on the same turn? That's the question.
I'm here.
Yeah, you need to go and defend the interests here. That
Making
is
things
super
safe for our
important.
people.
Standing by for order.
Yeah, we know a lot more about you at least now. Can we detain you is the question. Not with you, of course. We could go and sabotage something more for... Let's see, what are they working on? We could sabotage the rail cannons. We weren't allowed to sabotage alien technology last time. They're not done with it yet. But we could sabotage their rail cannons. Just to be a pain in the ass, of course. Yeah, we don't want to do anything with them, I don't think. Actually, we could go in and sabotage their heavy dumbos as well. That would be a little bit fun. Because it's not a very good drive. But yes, we want Emiliano here. Can you detain him? Maybe we can't actually detain them yet. We don't think we have. I think we need to research the technology for that.
Eyes on the target.
If we check here,
Reporting
I think...
in.
Yeah, I think we need to do parasites to be able to capture them. Or maybe even something else after that. Yeah, that's the next one we're gonna do at least.
Acknowledged.
Okay, so...
Reporting in.
you can't detain him either, can you? No, good. What are you up to? Stabilized nation, you're crafted that in India. China there is fine. We need to defend interest in Singapore as well, but that will be afterwards. Actually, we could keep building some boost here as well. Yeah, put another pip, put one pip into boost there, that's fine. Yeah, I think this is good enough. Probably don't need to invest very much more into the economy here. The GDP is so high here. What we need to do is actually leverage that economy into something. I think putting a little bit more boost in there is fine. Not that we need the boost that way, but we can use boost to convert it into cash. Okay, so fruit, what do we want you to do? Public campaign in Singapore, we don't need it. What are we doing here? We're doing fine there.
We'll make our appeal.
Make that in India instead.
Acknowledged.
A 21% chance if we put in a bunch of ops here. 80%. If we land another investigate on him, I think it'll be a lot easier. We do need to have, yeah, because we need to have Samsung guarding her for this. So let's, no, we can't steal anything super useful there. It would be the next one. Let's, do we want to sabotage? We are being very, very, very aggressive against them at the moment. It would be nice to keep them from getting better weapons for a little while longer. What do we have we could steal from them? I think the only thing we can steal now is, yeah, we can steal the solar steamers and the fission outpost kit. And both would be useful. Neither is something we desperately need. We have the station. Once you got one of those stations up, you can start building things locally. We couldn't do anything against alien technology. That's the one I really wanted to slow them down on. Rail cannon would be worth. And we can't do anything against the Protectorate because we haven't found any of their... We don't have any tabs on their agents anymore. I mean, we gotta do something. That's only 5,000. Yeah, I don't think it's worth the hate for that one at the moment. And neither is stealing. Hostile takeover. Guess we could steal something from them. Yeah, you know, you're worthless at investigating. Can you stabilize India? No, you can't. Let's survey the location here then, just to check that nothing is popping up there. So not have any xenoforma forming there. Okay, we got some experience here. You're going to investigate. I probably want you to have more investigation skills. Yeah, I think we needed to bump up both the... you definitely need more espionage. Because we really don't want to lose him. He's got so much investigation skill. And admin for that matter too. He'd be a very bad, a very tough blow to lose. So I think it's good to get the espionage up so they can find him. Especially since he's actually actively tracking down dangerous operatives here. And we need to do something about that as well. We're doing for research. Okay, we're going to get the gas core fission reactor 3s. Guess we could have waited and refit them with that one, but I don't think it's going to save us very much weight. Vasimirs don't really use any power. What do we need to get to the advanced Vasimirs? No, we want to be in here, of course. If we go to the advanced Vasimir drive, we right click this one and we get up the entire thing. These have 2,250 newtons of thrust compared to 1,000 newtons. That is a little bit over the double at least, so that would be a worthwhile upgrade maybe. And we're going to need to do superconducting magnets anyway, and these are global technologies, as is this one I think. It might not be the path we want to follow just to get that one. I think the burner will serve us fine. Grid drive would be another option. For the grid drive, yeah, we need loads of shit here too. This one has 10,000 newtons of thrust, so that's 10 times the amount. That would be a better option, of course. Ion drive. What do you have? 3,300, but your exhaust velocity isn't as good. We probably can't get a ship up to the same range anyway. Just because it isn't as efficient. I don't think either of these here are going to help us. Helicon would help us. That's molten core fission. Okay. That's a 53% unlock chance. That one would be useful. That's a closed cycle cooling though. That's a bit of a downer. We don't need to look at this right now though. They're too far ahead to try and replace them. The Vasimir would be a slot in on our existing ships. Okay, so we need to select something new. Heavy fission reactor arrays. I think these are going to be very useful. They produce 64 power for one tier 2 slot instead of 42. So you get out 22 more power. And use a lot more fissiles though, but Maybe we can grab more fissile sites, that's not a big problem. Nano factories would be good to get up and running as well. I think we're going to pick the nano factories first. And we're not really pulling ahead here. They went up to push even more into here as well, and they are catching up as well. We might need to pour even more research into the combat lasers just to keep our slot here. We don't really want to try to grab one of these from these two factions either. I don't like that they are in charge of two of the global. Okay, let's bump that one down a bit. That'll give us a few more points into visible combat lasers.
Securing our interests.
Yeah, that's good.
On Overwatch.
Where did the alien go? He's up here now. And he's abducting people up here instead. Okay, so Morocco also has nuclear weapons now.
Person of interest surveilled.
Yeah, good. Now we've got a good track of who he is. And maybe we can assassinate him next turn. We don't want them landing in our territory, do we?
Moving in our direction.
Yeah, that's good. We can keep working there.
We've moved the needle.
Yeah, you too.
Together we're stronger.
70 or 80.
Apart we're weaker, yeah? Sounds great on paper, love. But the trouble is, there's always some bloke with a loud voice who wants to keep us apart, and a whole lot of someone else's bankrolling him. Commander Fiona Ayawade, personal correspondence.
Yeah, so unity movements will give us a lot of different nations here. Greater Indonesia could be one that we can form. And we have, no, not liberating mainland China, United Malay down here. And I think this one leads to Greater India as well. Or leads to the project. And they selected great nations, so they do want to unify and form big nations. So they are working down a path, not the path that we would have wanted to take, but it's the path that we can make use of at least. Okay, so we finished the fission reactor array on Mars. Yeah, we know that they are here. We need to do something about that too. Yeah, good. Know that he's there. Okay, so we got all of these out again. We closed the first one. Have everyone join up with Romeo 36. Pause there. Let's just make a new name for them again. And the Marine Force 1. And let's see if we can actually transfer them to Luna this time. Here we go. 2 Delta V, arrival time 100 weeks. No, that's a little bit too long for me. 4 weeks. Arrival date. Oh, okay. Yeah, slower. Yeah. I think here we just want arrival date. We just want to get there as soon as possible. They're fairly efficient, so doesn't matter if we spend what's that, 5% of our fuel, something like that, on getting there. It's a little bit of a blah blah blah. Let's go to low lunar orbit. Once they are there, we can start making use of them. And that'll be next episode, of course. 4 weeks is about 2 turns. But if we go to all of these sites on Luna, we've got these fissile sites here. We're gonna have to piss them off a bit, but I think that's just the way we have to do. These 2 sites are useless. But getting fissiles is from the moon is quite good. Especially these that are up in the force there. Let's see if we spot them around to the entire solar system. These are the 2 best ones that we have access to at the moment. And there are of course better ones, especially out in the outer rim and at Jupiter and Saturn. But these are going to have to fuel our ships for the time being. Same way with these would be nice to snatch. That'll make it a lot harder for anyone else to... And there's one from each faction, except the ones that we're at war with. We should be able to grab some of these without angering them too much. Rushmore base here we could just pick off for for it being the servants. They don't need to have a base on the moon, and it does give us a decent, actually both water and fish as income. I think that would be okay. And our 2 sites on Mars are also here in the top 10, so. And the fissiles are of course used both as fuel for ships and for the fission reactors. Okay, so now that we have positively identified
Your
you,
orders.
we have a 34% chance success rate, 88% chance. Aliens captured or killed.
They won't see me coming.
The more we kill of them, the
Ready
harder
for my
they get to
mission.
kill.
Ready.
We are going to need to not defend the interests, protect the asset. So we
I will
have
keep
to
them safe.
protect
Where
our
to?
operative, of course. Emiliano, you probably don't need to do anything more there. Don't really want to send you off to...
Ready.
Let's send Prue off to investigate the alien activity.
Investigating alien site. What's the up?
I don't think he's planted any xenoform around here, he's just abducted on all 3 regions. We don't really like the abductions. No, you can. Actually, you're decent at that too. Do we need to? Yeah, we need to get it down again. We have plenty of ops. We can spend a little bit of ops just to try to get it up to a decent rate. Yeah, I think
We'll
that's
make
fine for now.
things safe.
How are our operatives doing? Yeah, he's been... Yeah, we could actually send him into hiding as well. Okay, Samadarshi needs to go underground though. He's been spotted again.
Ready for my mission.
I mean, he's doing public campaigning, so of course he's going to be spotted. You go here to
Initiating deep cover.
Tibet, I guess. And that should be fine. I think we've got time to play out this
On
turn
guard.
2. Yeah, good. You need to be
Hunkering
there.
down.
And this is the Peruvian Confederation. We're not going to do anything in Peru, I don't think. Not yet anyway, or for the foreseeable future. We've got our interest vested quite heavily down here. Nigeria is about the same thing.
Problem solved. Permanently.
Good, very well done. That is, this is what we do to aliens that end up here. Now they don't seem to be super happy about that. So we will see if they send anything our way. We ended up straight up into the red. This is just an estimate though, so it could be inaccurate. So we don't know exactly how badly off we are. But I think it was necessary to take him out there.
Things are cooling off.
He was doing so many abductions, and the abductions helped to strengthen the aliens, and we don't like that. We do need to do this. Yeah, you can see here Fiona is telling us that they are probably preparing retaliatory strikes against us. Maybe we can slip down under the radar again before they arrive here. If not, we will put up a fight. We have some task forces available. Even if they might not be the strongest things we have. Alright, so stabilize mission, peaceful. Yeah, we want to repeat this one, I think. But I think we probably want to send someone else in. Yeah, we're not going to do this one as well. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of wars going on. End of China. We don't want to do the end of China. It'll split us up into 1,000 different pieces.
Here's what we've found.
A little bit of a research bonus. Not going to get very much more out of that one. Okay,
I'm here.
So I don't think Emiliano is the one to send off here. I think we're going to send you off to... Actually, we're going to go underground.
Evading pursuit.
Take a small vacation.
At your service. Standing by for orders.
Samsor is the one we want to be
We will
doing this
restore
with.
peace to this nation.
Where to?
You just scan here, so we didn't do anything. So
Surveilling target
certainly
area.
didn't do anything.
Where do you need me?
I should actually be able to see if we go to the xenoforming level. We should be able to see if they are xenoforming anywhere. We know that they are around here somewhere. I think we actually managed to eradicate everything from there and kill off that operative, didn't we? They're usually down in South America as well. It doesn't look like there's very much terror or xenoforming going on. And that's good, or maybe we just don't know about it. We haven't sent people out to check everywhere, of course. And yeah, we didn't unlock the nanofactories, did we? No, we chose this one instead. We are working. Oh, we're working on two of the same. That was not intentional. 18th of August, 9th of October. I think that's fine anyway. We are doing. Yeah, now we're pulling ahead from them. So now we're in a good spot there. I'm happy with that. We don't want to be on xenoforming. Faction control is the one I like. You can see a little bit of a glance at the servants are here, and it's Exodus up here, and servants in Central Europe and whatnot. So you know what's happening.
Standing by.
I do want to start taking this away too, but I think we're going to take those space assets first. And we need to actually fix our cap so we can increase it as well. What can you do? I don't really mind that they know where we are. You can probably find someone to investigate here. 76%. Yeah, why not?
Initiating surveillance.
Okay, I'll see who it is.
Reporting in.
And you, of course, we just don't know what to do with you. Set national policy, we might become more useful in a bit. Look off a new. That's Emiliano we want to do this to, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, with demanding. Yeah, send one Inspire mission
I'll
his
make
way
sure they
every
are
now
on
and
our
then.
side.
Let's just quickly check the solar system. So we have. We should be able to see anything that is incoming towards Earth.
Reporting in.
Victories. Maybe that was just her lying a little bit about it, because I can't see any increased activity. Normally when you press the body, maybe they're going to Mars, of course. No. If you press the body, you can see all the everyone that is currently heading this way. We don't have any alien presence on Luna, so that's good. But we do, however, still have some alien presence here. We got this pretty hefty fleet here. It's a battleship and 2 destroyers. Maybe we could actually damage one of these ships, but if we go into combat against these, even with all 8 of our ships we currently have in orbit, I'm pretty sure that they are going to knock us straight out of the sky. But we know that they might be coming, so let's queue up a few more ships. And before we do that, I think it's wise to just... And we don't have the new engines yet. We haven't unlocked the drive, have we? No. Let's hide the obsoleted ones. We don't need to show those. Now we want to wait for the new radiators, I think. We can save a little bit more weight there. Do we really need to? No. Let's swap this one out to gas core reactor instead. That should save us. How much weight did we save? Nothing actually. That was actually more heavier. The second one then. Okay, now we're sticking with the fuel cells. They were lighter for whatever reason. Yeah, of course we don't need to use any power on this one. That's probably why. We want to go for titanium arrays instead. That'll save us almost nothing. No. And then what did we want to upgrade? Oh yeah, we want to upgrade the armor. So we have composite armor here. If we grab composite armor there, that'll save us 200 tons. And it'll allow us to actually up armor the ships instead. So we save a little bit of weight and we gain more armor. don't think it's worth to put any side armor on these. You lose too much. These two is enough for an interceptor for a defense. So we will go with this for now. We just change out the armor. Give us 13 points of armor instead of 8. So they should be a lot more durable in combat, which means we can release our missiles closer in. And let's not waste all of our very, very tiny amount of Delta V on boosting up the speed first, of course. Let's save this design for now. Yeah, we know. It can't really go anywhere. Didn't want to. Okay, no. But now we know exactly what the change that we wanted to do was, so... probably don't need to change them all. I pressed no before. Good. So we want to obsolete these ones. We can remove this one. We don't need that one. We still got 8 of these, so it's not going to allow us to do that. Actually, I think that we can probably refit these as well if we really wanted to. The ones on Mars we might want to refit. Just make them a little bit... We don't have any threats on Mars at the moment. Let's just make sure that we have better ships there. But I think on Earth we know that they might be coming here. We can't build these on the L1 shipyard, but we can build them out here on Gateway Earth. So let's queue up a 3rd squadron. That'll bring us up to 12 ships. That's a lot of missiles we can send their way, and hopefully this will just tick down. It doesn't seem like they've done anything. We do have a fix here in July now. That must be when we... Oh, actually, I think when we assassinated him, we got an update. That's why it shot up straight up into the top, of course. We'll see what happens. And they are currently en route for arriving on the 14th of August. Good. But that's going to be all we do today. So thank you very much for watching. Take care and see you next time.